Ex-CIA officer says Musharraf gave US control of Pakistan's nuclear weapons, claims America paid millions to get full access to Pakistan's military. Afghanistan plans dam on Kunar River to stop water going to Pakistan. Project will make electricity and help farmers, says Taliban government. India uses artificial intelligence for weather forecasting. Monsoon predictions reach millions of farmers. Former CIA officer John Kiriakou has made a sensational claims that Pakistan's former president Pervez Musharraf had handed over control of the country's nuclear weapons to the United States during his rule. In an interview with news agency ANI, Kiriakou alleged that the US bought Musharraf's loyalty by providing millions of dollars in military and economic aid. In return, Washington received almost full access to Pakistan's military and security operations. We gave millions in aid and Musharraf let us do whatever we wanted, Kiriakou said. The former CIA officer further claimed that Musharraf played a double game, publicly supporting the US in its war on terror while allowing Pakistan's army and extremist groups to continue terror operations against India. Recalling the tense situation in 2002, Kiriakou said that India and Pakistan were on the brink of war following the 2001 parliament attack. The US had evacuated families of American officials from Islamabad because we believed war could break out any moment, he said. According to Kiriakou, the crisis was diffused only after US diplomats intervened and brokered talks between New Delhi and Islamabad. Commenting on 26/11 Mumbai attacks, Kiriakou said he never believed Al-Qaeda was behind them. I always thought it was Pakistan's backed terrorist groups, and that's exactly what it turned out to be, he stated. He accused Pakistan of spreading terrorism in India, adding that the world did little to stop it. Kiriakou also revealed that Saudi Arabia helped protect Pakistani nuclear scientist Abdul Qadir Khan from US action. He claimed Riyadh asked Washington not to target Khan, leading the US to drop its plans. Criticizing American foreign policy, Kiriakou said that the US only pretends to promote democracy, but in reality acts according to its own interests. He described the US-Saudi relationship as purely transactional, saying America buys oil and Saudi Arabia buys weapons. Kiriakou concluded that the global balance of power is shifting, with India, China and Saudi Arabia emerging as key players in reshaping the world order. After India, now Afghanistan also wants to build a dam to stop water going to Pakistan. The Taliban government said that their top leader Hibtullah Akhundzada has told officials to start work soon on a dam on the Kunar River. Afghanistan's Deputy Information Minister Muhajir Farahi said that the Water and Energy Ministry will use local companies to build the dam. He said they will not wait for foreign help. The decision came after recent border fights with Pakistan. Between October 9 and 18, fights killed 37 Afghans and hurt 425 others. Earlier, India had also stopped water going to Pakistan after the Pahalgam terror attack by freezing the Indus Water Treaty. The Kunar River is about 480 km long. It starts in Afghanistan and flows into Pakistan, where it becomes the Chitral River and later joins the Kabul River. About 70 to 80% of Kunar's water goes to Pakistan. If Afghanistan builds the dam, Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province could face serious water problems. Many farmers in Bazaur and Muhammad depend on this river for farming. Less water could mean poor crops and power cuts. In Pakistan's Chitral area, more than 20 small power plants use Kunar River water. These projects will also be affected. Taliban officials said the dam plan and design are ready. They claim it will make 45 megawatts of electricity and give water to 1.5 lakh acres of land. This will help Afghanistan with power and food supply. There is no water sharing deal between Pakistan and Afghanistan for the Kabul River. Pakistan has already shown worry that Afghan dams could reduce its water. The recent border fight started on October 9 when Pakistan attacked places in Afghanistan, saying they were TTP camps. Afghanistan said Pakistan hit civilian areas instead. The UN said 37 people were killed and 425 injured in these attacks. The main reason for tension is the Durand Line, a border made during British rule. It divides Pashtun lands and both countries disagree on it. For the first time, the government of India used an artificial intelligence based weather model instead of the traditional supercomputer model to predict the monsoon this year. Using these AI models, the government gave monsoon related information to 3.8 million farmers. The models not only predicted the exact arrival date of the monsoon 30 days in advance, but also warned that rain would stop for 20 days in between, something traditional models could not do. Farmers said that this helped them decide when to sow seeds and which crops to grow. Usually, the monsoon enters India through Kerala around June 2nd, but this year it came 8 days earlier on May 24. It withdrew on October 11. During this monsoon season, India received 937.2 mm of rainfall, which is 8% more than normal. AI models work by studying old weather data and finding patterns. This allows them to make accurate forecasts faster and with fewer resources. The best part is that these models do not need supercomputers, they can run on simple laptops. Thanks for watching. Keep watching Habis. Namaskar.